another video in the GTR today once again. Gonna make a cool little video for you guys. A lot of you guys have been asking me to make this video actually. I think I did one with the E92, but I think I did like 5 things I love about that car. This time I want to change it up and do 5 things I hate about the GTR. And it's gonna be very hard because there's not a lot of things that I hate about this car. As you guys know, this was like my dream car, and it still is my dream car. This car is so much fun to drive. As you guys can tell, I'm always driving it. I actually drive it a little bit too much, putting so many miles on it, but you know what? It's worth it. So it's gonna be hard to pick 5 things that I actually hate, because I don't know. I don't even think there's 5 things that I hate about this car. I love everything about it. And after this video, if you guys want to see 5 things that I love about this car, I'll try to pick like the top 5 things. But before we get into that, we're gonna stop at the 85 station, get some gas. We honestly could just get right into the video right now, because that is one thing that I do hate about this car, that this car is always out of gas. Burns gas so freaking fast. It is on E85, so E85 does burn a little bit faster. The good thing is that E85 is a little bit cheaper than 91, but it does burn a lot faster, so I'm always out of gas. There's been times where I go on cruises. You guys see I drive a lot, and sometimes when you go on cruises with a bunch of friends and a bunch of cars, some of those days I go through 2 tanks of gas. I'll fill up before we leave, and on the way back I need to fill up again. So 2 tanks of gas in one day is insane. I can't even believe that. So yeah, that's number 1. It burns gas very, very fast. It goes through gas like crazy. The way I drive this car probably doesn't help either. I'm always driving fast. I'm always trying to race people. I'm always shooting flames like this.
Oh my god!
So yeah, that's probably another big reason why I never have gas. Even E85 is going up. $2.07? What? I remember when it was $1.85. Yesterday I had to put gas in the E92, and I haven't drove the E92 in a long time. I haven't pumped 91 in like months, and it was like 4 something, bro. To fill up the E92 was almost $80. I was like, hell no. Better off driving the GTR. I don't think I've ever showed you guys this, but you can hold cancel on the steering wheel. Right here's the coolant temp, but if you hold cancel, the coolant temp turns into an 85 percentage. So 80%, 85 right there. So that's pretty sick. Alright guys, another thing. Number 2, the second thing that I hate about the GTR, it has to be the interior. I feel like this interior is super basic. It is a 2015, but I feel like it's way outdated. Like, it's super outdated. All these look super like old and stuff like that. Like, I added the carbon fiber steering wheel, which makes it a little bit better. But for like an $80,000 GTR, and you compare it to like an $80,000 AMG, you guys saw my homie Juan's car. His interior makes this look like a Nissan Altima. Like I said, I don't hate anything about this car. I just kind of dislike that if I can pick one thing. Like, if this car had like CarPlay and stuff, I think that would be sick. It would change the whole thing. It's hard to see, but like this all looks super outdated. Info. I know they sell like this big like tablet thing that you can get right here. I'll try to throw in a photo right here. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I think it looks a little bit like pricey, to be honest. It just doesn't suit this really, I feel like. I just think it doesn't suit the rest of the freaking interior for some reason. I don't know. The seats don't look that outdated, but like this really does, and the whole entertainment system really does. So that's like the second thing that I hate about this car, I guess. Oh, this car will never get old. Alright guys, just pulled over real quick so I can show you guys number 3, the third thing that I hate about this car. Also on the interior is that how small this car is. There's no space for anything. Let me just show you. This is my seat position right here. Look at the leg room, bro. Tell me how someone's legs are supposed to sit right here. The passenger one, as you guys can see, there's not a single, you can't even put a hand in here, bro. Like, there's no leg room. There's literally no point of back seats in this car. Not like I like having people in my back seats, but it would be nice to be able to put someone in the back seats, but it's literally impossible. For such a huge car, the interior is so small, bro. Last weekend when Hugo came down, we did have Hugo and his little brother in here, and Hugo had to scoot the seat way up here, and Hugo's a tall guy, so his knees were literally touching this, And then Aaron's knees were literally squished in the back on the back seat. So yeah, there's no room in here. That's one thing that I hate. Even like trunk space, I wish I could show you, but the trunk's super dirty right now. But like the seats don't fold down. On the GTRs, they have these big subwoofers, so the seats don't fold down. That means there's literally no trunk space, no interior space, nothing. I've actually thought about throwing a roll cage in here since there's no reason for back seats anyways. What do you guys think? Should I do a roll cage? I'll do a crazy roll cage, one with like an X right here, an X right here. But yeah, that has to be like the third thing that I hate about this car. Number four, I actually hate about this car. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually the one thing that I absolutely hate about this car. If I had to choose one thing, it would be this. I hate these brakes, bro. They are so freaking loud. It sounds so embarrassing pulling up to a car meet or a parking lot or even at a stoplight. Everybody looks. The brakes are louder than the freaking exhaust. I'll show you guys an example right now how loud these freaking brakes are. It's not that they're going bad. These brakes are not going bad at all. This is just how the OEM brake pads sound. Very annoying and very obnoxious. Let me show you guys real quick. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but it literally sounds like I'm a freaking semi truck or something, bro. So loud. Super loud brakes, very annoying, very embarrassing, and yeah, I hate it. A lot of GTR homies told me that I can get upgraded brake pads that don't squeak as much. So I'm probably gonna pick those aftermarket brake pads up soon once these go out. Since we're on the brakes, another thing that I hate about the brakes is that they leave so much brake dust. If you guys see a GTR at a car meet or on the road, look at their wheels. I bet you all of their wheels are this dirty, bro. For all those GTR owners, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You wash the car and not even 20 minutes of driving, your wheels are gonna look like this. There's even brake dust on the tire, dude. Like, it's all brown, doesn't even look black. Oh shit, look what I just noticed. The wrap, bro. Probably like scraped the wheel on something. Yeah guys, that's number four. The brakes, the brake noise and the brake dust. I hate it. And that leaves us to number five. The fifth thing that I hate about this car, I would have to say, is the transmission. For one, they're kind of weak and they're kind of sketch and they're very expensive too. But the transmission on these cars can hold up to like full bolt-on horsepower. Right now the car's making like 650, 700. I don't know, I've never dynoed it, but that's like the most this transmission will hold, honestly. Like, I want to upgrade my turbos, but I've heard from a lot of people that once you do upgrade the turbos, the transmission starts slowly giving out. I've heard some people spend up to $20,000 on new transmission, so I hope that never happens to me. I hope my transmission never goes out. I know that eventually I want to make this car 1,000 horsepower one day, so I know eventually I'm gonna have to upgrade the trans, but for now I don't want anything like that to happen. I'm not trying to spend that money right now. And it sucks because these cars are so much fun to do launch controls and launch it. It's literally the funnest thing ever. The transmissions are very weak and launching the car is like the main reason why people mess up these trans. But also another thing why I hate this transmission is that it's very freaking loud. I hope you guys can hear it on camera, but this transmission rattles like crazy. Not that it's going bad, it's just a Nissan GTR thing that the transmission is just very loud and clunky. Actually does not sound good. It sounds horrible, bro. Even shifting, you can hear all of that. Sounds sketch. Anyways, that probably has to be the last thing that I hate about this car, is that the transmission is so loud, so clunky. Like, from a girl's perspective, they're like, why is your car making clunky noises, bro? Why are your brakes bad? Like I said, it was very hard to pick 5 things that I hate because I absolutely love this car. And for anyone that has the money or is saving up money for one, I definitely recommend it. It's totally worth it, guys. It's just so much fun to drive. The power is insane. You can't compare it to any other car, bro. Like, it literally pulls you into your seat like a freaking rocket. But anyways, I hope you guys liked 5 things that I hate about this car. If you guys want to see 5 things that I love in a video, comment down below. I'll make that video for you guys. That one should be a lot more easier to make. Look, guys, you guys can really hear the brakes now. Literally sounds like there's a semi truck, bro. Can I get a 5-layer burrito and a chalupa supreme? All right, thanks. About to eat this Taco Bell real quick and then probably call it a day. Go home and edit. Get you guys a video up tomorrow. Comment down below, guys. What are your 3 favorite fast food restaurants. Mine's probably have to be Taco Bell, In-N-Out. I think Cane's right now. I've been addicted to Cane's. I don't know if you guys have had that, but Raising Cane's. I'm gonna start doing that, guys. I'm gonna start asking you guys what are your top 3 favorite things. Get some little interaction in the comments. Got it. Got the Taco Bell.
Feel me? I might sip out this bottle until it get hollow. Shit, I might sip out this bottle, just drowning my sorrows. Drowning my sorrows, be better tomorrow. Cause these broken dreams is as hard as it gets. My nigga died at only 25. I'm thanking God for letting me see in 26. Shit. Real shit, nigga.